Geolocated footage from July the 23rd showed Putin's army advancing south of Yablonovka. At the same time, some Z channels also write about the Russian armed forces advancing east of Sadki. Analysts from the Institute for the Study of War have voiced the situation in Sumy region over the past 24 hours. On July the 23rd and 24th, Putin's army fought in the northern Sumy region in the area of Yunakovka and Kondratovka. At the same time, Ukrainian defenders counterattacked enemy troops in the area of Andreyevka. One of the Russian war correspondents associated with the northern group of Russian forces complained about heavy losses in the ranks of Putin's army. As an example, he spoke about the military actions in the Sadkov area. As it turned out, after the Ukrainian Armed Forces retreated from Kursk region, Putin's army decided to install minefields there so that the Ukrainian defenders could not return again. As a result, now their own soldiers are being blown up by these mines. Moreover, the second significant reason for the large losses in Sumy region is friendly fire. Not long ago, the occupiers from the 137th Airborne Regiment and the 810th Marine Brigade engaged in a shootout with each other. Putin's army is also having trouble coordinating its own areas of responsibility. Many units are now competing to be the first to capture Sadki. Another Z channel wrote that a battalion of Kim's soldiers is moving from Rylsk towards Zvannoye. Allegedly, the North Koreans are now replacing Putin's troops in Kursk so that they have the opportunity to fight on Ukrainian territory. Recall, Russia claimed that it took control of a settlement in Ukraine's northeastern Sumy region. A statement by the country's defense ministry claimed that its forces in the region captured the village of Varachin, located about 6 kilometers from the Russia-Ukraine border. The village is also situated around 27 kilometers north of the city of Sumy, the administrative center of the region adjacent to Russia's Kursk region. Moscow claimed pushing Ukrainian forces out of the border region in April following an incursion by Kiev in August last year. Russian President Vladimir Putin later in the same month ordered the creation of a security buffer zone along the border between the two countries. Since then, Moscow has claimed to have taken control of multiple settlements in the region. In late June, Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrsky claimed that the country's forces managed to stop the advance of Russian troops in Sumy, also claiming that in certain areas they are successfully using active defense tactics and retaking control of border areas in the region.
The city of Nevinisk in the Stavropol region of Russia has been attacked by drones. Local telegram channels reported this. Ukrainian-owned kamikaze drones struck the Nevinisk nitrogen plant. As a result, an explosion and fire broke out at the plant. The mayor of the city, Mikhail Manenkov, said that 37 drones attacked, but the plant was not damaged and there were no casualties. However, footage taken by local residents and shared on Telegram channels shows a fire.
Вон взорвали, вон дымка пошла. Пороховой завод, походу, засадили. Короче, мы сматываемся отсюда. Вон взорвали, вон дымка пошла.
Russian President Vladimir Putin attended the commissioning of a new nuclear-powered submarine on Thursday, a visit that showcased the country's nuclear might amid the fighting in Ukraine. According to Associated Press at the Sevmash shipyard in Syeverodvinsk in Russia's northwestern Arkhangelsk region, Putin oversaw raising the Navy's flag on the newly built Nyaz Pozharsky nuclear submarine, emphasizing his focus on bolstering Russia's strategic naval forces. Speaking at the shipyard, Putin pledged to carry out plans to modernize the Russian Navy. The Nyaz Pozharsky is the 8th Boryai-class atomic-powered submarine to enter service. Each of them is armed with 16 nuclear-tipped Bulava intercontinental ballistic missiles. Putin announced that 2 more such submarines are under construction. They are part of Russia's nuclear triad, which also includes land-based nuclear missiles and nuclear-armed strategic bombers. Separately, he expressed his sincere condolences after a plane crashed in the Far East region, killing all those on board.
Это уже 5-й серийный ракетоносец проекта «Борей-А», который поставлен в ВМФ за последние 6 лет. Такие корабли составляют основу морских стратегических ядерных сил. И с учетом модернизационного ресурса будут обеспечивать безопасность нашего государства в предстоящие десятилетия. Обязательно и в полном объеме реализуем намеченные планы по созданию современного военно-морского флота. Обеспечим безопасность России и наши национальные интересы во всех районах Мирового океана. В этом не может быть никаких сомнений.
Подъем военно-морского флага готов. Разрешите приступить? Разрешаю.
Сегодня в Амурской области произошло крушение гражданского воздушного судна. Десятки человек погибли. И я хочу выразить слова искреннего сочувствия и соболезнования родным, близким, всем семьям погибших в этой авиакатастрофе.